Out here in Wyoming's Bighorns, the roads are rough, the rivers run wild, and the trout don't care how fancy your gear is. This is DIY fly fishing, truck camping on the high country. No guides, no reservations, just you, your rig, and the rhythm of the water. From the Tongue River to the Shell Canyon, we chase solitude and wild fish. Every bend is a new mystery. Every cast is a quiet rebellion against the ordinary. Fuel up, tie on, let the mountains show you what freedom really feels like. Well, folks, I left Spearfish Canyon yesterday, and I am now in the Tongue River Canyon in Wyoming. But I'm going to fish the Tongue River here for a few days, and then I'm going to go up to the North Tongue River up on top of the Bighorn Mountains to catch some cutthroats. I haven't caught but one cutthroat in my life, and that was 2 years ago. So I want to catch some cutthroats, some wild cutthroats. But right now we're on the lower tongue, I guess you'd call it, camping out at the Tongue River campground. And this is a good looking water. Look at that. There'll be a lot of big plunge pools and stuff. I've kind of looked at it a little bit, but hopefully I can catch some trout out of this stream. We're going to give it a shot anyway. I'm going to go get my gear ready. Okay, I got all my gear on. Got you guys tagging along. So let's go out here. I'm going to start right at the campground and just start fishing my way up the creek. I got out my 7.5 foot 3-weight. I'm going to start with it. I got 5X tippet on with a pheasant tail and a blowtorch perdigon. So just something to start with. I do have cider material on here, so it's going to be a tight line or indicator, depending on how far I need to cast. There's one. Oh, damn. What do we got here? Well, not exactly a trout, but it is a new species for me. Hey, a whitefish. Guess I can knock that off the list now. Let's get him back. That looks like it could be a brown. Oh, it is. It is a brown. My first Tongue River brown. Nice. Nice. Let's get him back. What we got? Ah, much better brown. Much better brown. Look at that guy. Oh, come on now. Oh, oh. Release, release. Nice brown. And there he goes. All right. Whoop. Graceful release. Ooh, nice fish, nice fish. Oh, yes. This place is a trout paradise. Holy crap, I ain't even made it to Trout Haven up in Montana yet. Let's let this butter stick go. So many dang trout in this river. Look at that, another pretty little brown. Well, as you can see, the first day on the Tongue River was pretty decent. Caught a lot of fish. Nothing real big yet, but hopefully that'll change. I was talking to a local, lives right up here, right above the campground. He was telling me that the canyon on up the river is
plumb full of trout. So we're gonna go up there in the morning and check that out. And then else we'll get some spectacular views of this canyon. It's a beautiful place. I've seen a lot of beautiful places this year, but man, there's a lot out there. A lot to go explore, a lot of creeks to fish. So talking to several locals, and seems like these mountains are plumb full of various types of trout. I want to catch some cutthroat, so we'll definitely be going up in the mountains for that. I've only caught one cutthroat so far in my life, but hopefully that's about to change. Maybe even in the morning. So stick around. This morning I came up to the Tongue River trailhead. Gonna fish up here a little bit today, at least this morning. Well, I put on them cold socks and boots, so I'm not looking forward to that. But I am looking forward to maybe catching some fish. This is a beautiful stream. It seems to get more beautiful as I go up the canyon. But let's throw on some wet gear and go try to catch a trout. Not looking forward to this. 58-degree socks. 58-degree wet socks. It's always fun in the morning. Okay, yesterday, halfway through my fishing, I switched over to my 4-weight. Got the same leader and tippet set up. I have a 4X leader on there, and then I got some cider material, and then 4X tippet material. I don't think it needs anything smaller than that, but I did switch to my 4-weight so I would have a little bit more backbone for some of the bigger fish. Now I do have an indicator on there. I add and remove that throughout the day as I need it. Some of these bigger holes I like to cast across, use an indicator, and then on short stuff I'll pop the indicator off and use the cider material. Oh, this is a nice brown. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come here. Come here. Don't come off. Boom. Yeah. Good looking brown. Look at that. I'm not going to go over this next boulder because it's just going to get rougher and rougher. And I'm going to try to fish on the other side of this boulder. And it paid off, because I'm going to cut you loose. And another beautiful Tongue River brown. That looks like a nice trout. Oh yeah. Nice rainbow. And there he goes. Well, the fishing was good today. I did really well. I caught a bunch of browns, mostly in the 7 to 10 inch range. I hooked one nice one, but I never got him landed. That's the way it always goes with the big ones, huh? But I did catch a nice rainbow today, and I'm now back at camp. I'm gonna get me something to eat. I'm just gonna hang out here by the water and relax. Not a bad place to spend the evening. Good morning. This is my last day on the Tongue River, I do believe. I'm gonna walk up through here and find me a few places to fish and just hang out and enjoy the day. Hopefully I can catch me a big brown today. I'd like to hook into a good one, but I'm pretty sure they're in here. from what I've seen, there's pretty good sized fish in here. I just haven't been able to hook up on a nice one yet. But I'm going to keep trying for today. Got up and had my coffee by the creek this morning. And now I'm walking up the road to find me a place to fish. So stick around. Let's see if I can catch that big one today. This looks like a good place to start. Lots of pocket water and rooms. I'm using my 4-weight again today. It's an 8-foot 4-weight. There's one. Not a bad way to start the day. Second hole I threw into. There's one. Oh, this is a good fish. Probably a damn whitefish. Oh no, this is a good brown. Oh yes. Yeah. Ooh, damn. What a brown. Oh, that's my personal best of the year. Look at that brown. What a beautiful fish. Been looking for him since I got here. Let's get him back. And there he goes. Yeah. Well, I came back to get something to eat, and it started raining. How lucky is that? I was back at camp when it rained. But let's see how long it lasts. Come here, little guy. Oh. There we go. I think I'm going to call that my last fish here on the Tongue River. I'm going to go relax, sort through my gear, and get ready to move on the life restoration tour. This is the end of my time here on the Tongue River in the Tongue River Canyon. So what are my thoughts after fishing it for 3 days? So thumbs up. It's an excellent river to fish. Has good sized fish in it. I hooked a few and caught a few, but there's a lot more out there than what I was able to land. Tons of 7 to 12 inch browns, at least in the sections I fished. So yes, you can come here and catch lots of fish and have a good time. It is a little bit rugged up through the canyon. There's some tough wading. You know, you probably need to bring a wading staff. I'll definitely use one in later if I ever come back, or if I come across another river like this, I'm going to be using a wading staff. But right now I'm going to call it quits. Got me some water on the boil. I'm going to make me some dinner, and we're going to move on to somewhere else tomorrow. I left the Tongue River Canyon and came further up into the Bighorns to fish the North Tongue River. I've never caught a Yellowstone cutthroat before, so I'm hoping I can manage that today. We'll spend the next, well, today and probably tomorrow up in here before I head on. But I'm going to throw my gear on and go try to catch a cutthroat. There he is. My first North Tongue fish. And that looks like a rainbow to me. Pretty little rainbow. That might be a cut. Didn't see the real bright orange slashes, but it looked like it had a little bit. Finally got one. Where am I going to land him at? And yes sirree, that is definitely a cutthroat. This is my first Yellowstone cutthroat, for sure. Ooh, look at that beautiful fish. Little cuts. Let's get him back. There we go. Well, the fishing's been slow for me. Only caught 2 so far. They have completely been rejecting the hopper patterns I got from the fly shop. So they either didn't know what was going on up here or things have changed. Either way, I got some other hopper patterns I'm going to try that I brought from back home. I had in my box, but so I thought I'd ride around and try to find me a camp spot for this evening. Labor Day weekend, all the campgrounds are going to be full, I believe, so I'm going to go find me a place to boondock, pull off the road and camp. But as I was riding around doing that, come across this beautiful view. I think that's called Twin Buttes. I'm going to stop down here and read about it just to make sure, but isn't that a pretty sight? My GoPro doesn't do good about footage like this, but I think you can get the idea of how beautiful this place is. And it's like that all the way, man. 360 degrees right here. Freaking gorgeous. And if you can't tell, it's a little breezy. So that's why I don't want to camp here. If it wasn't for the wind, I'd probably just camp here. And I may come back. I'm going to go see what else I can find. Well, this is interesting. Never quite gone down a trail quite like this. I guess it's alders. I don't know. Is that what these are? But like a little tunnel under here. Oh, there's nice fish in this river. Well, not nearly as nice as the one I hooked a while ago, but my first time fishing this river, and there we go. Well, that was a graceful release. Oh, this is a better fish. He's foul hooked, but real nice fish. And there he goes. Okay, well, ended up driving around looking for a place to camp. Found some more creek access. Talked to a few people, and that helped me catch a few more fish. But now it's getting to be about 5 o'clock, and I'm going to ride around and find a place to camp. Now, I may come back here and camp, which isn't bad. Look at this view. But I'll be really exposed if any weather comes through, which don't really look like it's going to, but I'm going to ride around a little bit, explore, see what I can find. Good morning. It's rather chilly this morning. Look at that sky. Isn't that beautiful? Camped out up here last night. It was 38 degrees according to the truck thermometer this morning. A little chilly. So I'm out making me some coffee.
Probably gonna wait a little bit for it to warm up before I start fishing. But it is a busy place this morning. Must have been hunting season open or something today, because there's people out here scanning these fields, looking for elk or moose, whatever. I don't know what they're hunting, but I'll find out sometime today. I'm sure I'll talk to somebody. Rather chilly this morning. I woke up to several mule deer right there around camp, just those, but there was probably 5 or 6 of them right there around my truck, eating the grass. It's too dark to film them, but you know, just getting up and seeing that in the morning just does something for the soul. Okay, so it's warmed up to about 50 degrees and it's 9:30, 10 o'clock or so. But I'm gonna walk down the creek a ways and fish my way back up. Put my waders on this morning for the first time since spring. Didn't figure I need to be in this cold water with 50-degree temperatures, so. But let's walk down the creek a little bit. Oh goodness. Well, it's been slow going for me this morning. I didn't even have my camera on when I hooked this dude. Finally landed my first cutthroat of the day. And there he goes. This is a nice fish. Oh, come here. There we go. Beautiful cutthroat. Get him back in there. Yes. Now let's see if I can get a decent drift through there. Oh yes. I knew he would be in there. Got me a nuddin'. Yes. Boy, things have turned around since I changed places. Oh, and he hit the black fly this time. Things are looking better since I've changed areas of the creek. That other area was hammered pretty hard. These are beautiful fish. Hammered pretty hard yesterday, but I tried it anyway, and once I moved, got the more familiar type of water, I'm doing better. Yes, sirree. The faster you stop, the faster you get released. Oh, yeah. Another beautiful cutthroat. Look at that. And there you go, buddy. Haha. Well, I think I'm going to call it quits here on the North Tongue. I'm going to head on this evening towards Montana. And these alders, I swear, are worse than mountain laurel. Just as bad anyway. I'm just assuming that's what these are, because that's what I've heard them called. But anyway, I'll give you some sights on the way out. There's some pretty rock formations up here I'm going to show you. Anyway, thanks for tuning in.
And come back next time for more outdoors my way.
There's a look up the valley. It goes straight up the creek. That's where the creek comes from. Right down this valley. Straight out that way. It's a beautiful place. On top of these mountains are about 8,000 feet. And you're up here. But beautiful place. And remote too. I didn't have nobody around me camping last night. Nobody. I was very isolated. Enjoyed it.